I'm losing control on girls and fine, but them no fine pass you. Them want do the do.
Hi darlings, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I achieved this transformation video, keep watching. So first of all, we're going to start with her makeup, and to prime her face I'm using the Pond's primer. For foundation I'm using the LANCOME Tint Idol 24-hour foundation, and I mixed it with the MELANIE Muse in rose gold. Right now I'm using a beauty blender to blend it into her face. Do you see how gorgeous this foundation is? One of my faves. For highlighting I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. For contour, I'm using the Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I'm just using the Real Techniques brush, contour brush, to blend this in. After I'm done blending the contour, I went back into the beauty blender to blend the highlighted areas. For her nose contour, I'm using a micro beauty blender. I recently discovered that it's better to use a micro beauty blender. It makes the nose contour subtle. Now I'm blending underneath the eyes, and the excess product on the beauty blender I use it to do a little bit of reverse contour. Then I flip the beauty blender and use the other end to blend in between the highlight and contour to make sure there are no harsh lines. To set the highlighted area, I'm using the Beauty by AD setting powder in the shade Amber. For face powder, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in the shade Medium Golden and Dark. I just mixed the both of them together and applied it all over her face. Moving on to brows, I'm using the Hegan Esther Brow Pomade in the shade Toffee. There's going to be a link in my description box below to my detailed brow tutorial. To fill in the brows, I'm using the EVITA Joseph Brow Pencil. To highlight the brows, I'm using the Black Opal Concealer in the shade Rich Caramel. For brow gel, I'm using the MAC Brow Set in Girl Boy. Moving on to eyes, I'm using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. I'm using this first color as the transition color. It's an orange shade. Then I went back into that same palette and used this dark brown shade for her contour. I'm doing a cut crease, so I'm really building that color. For eyeshadow primer, I'm using my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. I first of all applied the primer all over her eyelids, and I went into a really precise angle brush, and that's what I'm using to cut the crease. You really want to take your time when you're doing this. the main color, I'm using the Tara Queen Nina 2 palette, and I'm using this shade right here. I'm just dabbing that color in. Using that same palette, I'm using this peachy shade as my second eyeshadow color. Then I went ahead to use a clean brush to blend in between both colors so there's no demarcation between the both of them. And I went back into that dark brown shade from the Huda Beauty palette to further deepen her crease. And I also went back into the palette to use this black shade to deepen her crease some more. So yeah guys, that's it for the eyes, for the eyeshadow rather. I'm just blending it in, blend until you're tired of blending. For lashes, I'm not sure what lashes I used here, but it's going to be in my description box down below. For eyeliner, I'm using my trusty INGLOT number 77 gel liner. Best gel liner out there, hands down, no question. I used it for the top lash line and her waterline. For her bottom lashes, I'm using the Skinny MICROCARA mascara for her bottom lashes, and then for her top lashes to blend her natural lashes with the falsies, I'm using the Maybelline Colossal mascara. Moving on to lips, I'm lining her lips with this Tara lip pencil. I can't remember the name, but it's going to be in my description box down below. Then for the middle of her lips, I went into this orange shade. This combination looked bomb on Genevieve. After I was done blending her lips, I went into my MAC Fix Plus setting spray all over her face to set the makeup. For highlighter, I'm using the Huda Beauty 3D Bronze Sand palette. I started out with the cream highlighter, then I went into the powder highlighter. I also used it on the bridge of her nose. Now moving on to this gorgeous hair. Do you guys see how Genevieve is feeling herself? Like when I used this wig on Genevieve, she just ordered hers immediately. Like that's how much Genevieve loved this hair. This hair is from Alipearl and it's their loose deep wave. They sent me 3 bundles of 20 inches and 1 18-inch frontal. Guys, this is just 3 bundles and it's this full. Usually I need about 4 bundles to get hair this full. So right now I'm just trimming off the excess lace. That's basically all, guys. I didn't lay this wig down. Right now she's just using a bit of leave-in conditioner to define the curls. So that's it, guys. The link to this hair is going to be in my description box down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Hope you love my client transformation videos. If you don't, leave me suggestions in my comment section down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.